Prevention may be smart, but it's transformation that brings in the big money. Hello, and welcome to Stories and Lessons. My name is Amy Ebert, and I'm your host for today's podcast. Welcome back to the show. Today, we're diving into something a bit unexpected, why sometimes prevention just doesn't cut it in business, especially when you're crafting a high-ticket offer. You know, the kind of offer where your clients don't just want advice, they want life-changing, problem-solving, please save me now kinds of transformations. So, if you're moving in the direction to charge more, solve bigger problems, and change lives, stick around. Let's kick it off with a story, shall we? I was chatting recently with some incredible clients. They're absolute powerhouses in the health and aesthetics space. These are entrepreneurs making millions every year, helping people look and feel amazing. So, we're having this chat, and because it's a warm day, I'm wearing ready for summer type shoes, right? Mid-conversation, one of them suddenly points to the heels of my feet and says, "Wait, how come your heels are never dry?" Seriously, this happened. I know, it sounds like a commercial, right? And we're getting ready to pitch a transformational product, but it's much simpler than that. I laugh and say, easy. I have a pumice stone that I use in the shower regularly. It's just basic prevention. A 3 by 2 by 1 inch pumice stone, maybe a couple of bucks. They pause, then laugh, realizing the hilarious irony. Prevention hadn't occurred to them because prevention isn't exactly where their high-ticket money is made in their business. You see, their big offers, the ones pulling in huge revenue, aren't designed for people who keep pumice stones handy, so to speak. No, their higher-paying clients are the ones who've ignored the problem until it becomes massive and messy, till they can't wait any longer. The takeaway? Prevention may be smart, but it's transformation that brings in the big money. So you know what's funny about that? Humans are brilliant procrastinators, aren't we? Seriously, if procrastination were an Olympic sport, most of us would win gold medals every 4 years. It's fascinating because if you look at cultures that practice traditional Chinese medicine, for example, TCM, their whole philosophy flips our Western approach upside down. In traditional Chinese medicine, the whole point of seeing a practitioner regularly, usually about 4 times per year, it isn't because something's wrong already. It's to stop issues from developing in the first place. Imagine this. You walk into a TCM practitioner's office, and instead of waiting until something's dire, they're already searching for subtle signals that could become problems. They'll look at things you'd never imagine, the brightness of your eyes, the color and texture of your nails, your skin and hair quality, and even your tongue. And get this, they'll even check 6 different pulses on each wrist to feel for any subtle irregularities or signs of imbalance. They'll ask about your history, lifestyle, stress, sleep, diet, all of it. They listen carefully, even paying attention to your voice because they're assessing your Shen. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. If not, let me know. Your Shen or your spirit, looking for clues about your emotional well-being and inner vitality. All this meticulous detail is about detecting early signs of imbalance between your body's organ networks. Then they'll gently intervene. Herbs, acupuncture, massage, diet tweaks to restore harmony before anything serious develops. Sounds great, doesn't it? But here's that kicker. Most of us in Western cultures do the exact opposite. Instead of small adjustments, we wait until something hurts badly. We wait until our backs ache, our teeth hurt, our relationships crumble, or our business is hemorrhaging cash. So by the time we decide to get help, the problem's already a full-blown crisis. Prevention feels too subtle. We want someone to jump in and dramatically fix things, so we wait. And that's exactly where the opportunity for your high-ticket offer shows up. Your ideal client isn't looking for a subtle tweak. They want a radical transformation. Think of it like surgery. When you realize you've got a serious issue, a broken bone, a major dental issue, or even a problem with your vision, you're not going to the general practitioner. No, you're booking the top specialist you can find. You don't haggle or hesitate when your sight or your health is at stake. You gladly pay premium prices because the stakes are that high. You don't want the discount guy here. This is the mindset of your ideal high-ticket client. They're past self-medicating free tips and DIY hacks. They want someone who specializes in solving exactly the deep pain they're feeling. You know what else? When your clients are in that deep pain, you're not selling them a nice to have solution. You're selling them relief, freedom, a complete transformation, a quantum leap. So let's apply this directly to your business. Your transformational offer shouldn't be just another nice to have service. It needs to be something that makes your ideal client stop in their tracks and say, wow, they're talking directly to me. Here's how you do it. First, get clear on the exact problem your audience faces when they've waited too long. Next, identify the real cost of that problem if it goes unsolved for another year. Financial, emotional, relationship costs, whatever applies. Then craft your offer as a lifeline. Position yourself clearly as the specialist who can step in and completely redefine their reality. For example, if you're a dentist, your high ticket offer isn't just about a twice a year cleaning teeth. It's restoring confidence, eliminating embarrassment, removing daily pain, and giving back quality of life. When your offer speaks directly to that deeper pain, your clients don't just listen, they urgently feel like they must act. So here's the bottom line. If you want to charge premium prices, don't position yourself as just another preventative or generalist option. Instead, become the premium expert, the specialist they urgently need. When you're clear about the transformational power of your offer, your ideal clients won't question the investment. They'll only question how they managed to tolerate their pain for so long. If you're done playing small, ready to level up, and committed to positioning yourself as the go-to expert, the one who truly transforms lives, then reach out to us at 10xoncamera.com and enroll in our exclusive masterclass. If stepping into your authority and transforming your clients' lives and your own sounds good to you, now's the time to act. Go to 10xoncamera.com or click the link in the show notes to secure your spot. Having said that, thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you got value, why not spread the love by sharing this episode? Subscribe or follow, hit that notifications bell so you never miss an episode, and give us a positive 5-star review or a thumbs up, depending on which platform you're currently on. One last thing. Be sure to check out my other episodes while you're at it. Thank you for showing up, and be well.